Just keep swimming, 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 just keep swimming. Oh, the adorableness is off the charts. Finding Dory I really enjoyed myself in that. That was a very nice little sit. When did that movie get done with? This movie got done with, this movie wasn't even like an hour and a half, I don't think. Well, no, it wasn't. It was at least an hour and a half, I think. I'm not even trying to make a Dory joke on this. I'm trying to remember because I just got out of it. It's about 12:30 right now, but I sat through about 5 minutes worth of credits. Which, by the way, stay at least through the main credits at the end of this. It's a kind of fun little Where's Waldo. This movie was maybe like an hour and a half long. This movie went by quick. But I was invested throughout the entire thing. This was a fun and touching movie. This was actually a really good movie. It's one of those movies where you're not certain if this side character can maintain a movie based around them. Obviously, it's a sequel to Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Dory's looking for her parents. We all know that. But the question is the character Dory capable of sustaining her own movie? Is it like the Minions, who most people liked and loved the Minions. I've heard people say they liked the movie, but maybe didn't warrant becoming a $1 billion movie. Debatable. It's all subjective. And the Minions themselves, some people found them a little grating. Let's be honest. Not everyone loves them. But it's the question then, and Puss in Boots is another one where can Puss carry a movie on his own? I personally thought he could. I liked Puss in Boots. So could Dory carry a movie on her own? And she can. And the reason she can is because she has so many interesting and fun characters to interact with her and help her out on her journey. It's not just Dory on screen. It's characters like Destiny, who's the whale, Hank the octopus. Oh, what was the name of the beluga whale? The beluga whale. The seals. Was voiced by Idris Elba. Marlin and Nemo are still in there. Her parents, all those characters. They all interact well enough off each other that when Dory is by herself, we see, after we've seen her interactions with other individuals, we get a sense of who she is, besides the fact that she's just always happy, usually constantly happy, and the forgetful character she is. We get a sense of who she is and how she's dealing with the situation at hand. And going off that, this is a really good movie to show. If you have children with disabilities, I would recommend showing them this movie very much. This is a empowering movie for young kids with disabilities, because Dory it's a disability Dory has. She had it ever since she was a child. Her parents don't have it. She just has short-term memory issues. And we keep cutting back to flashbacks of her as a kid, which is adorable, by the way. Little baby Dory is one of the cutest fucking things I have seen all year. I'm like, oh, and then when you see her eventually get separated from your parents, it's like, oh, get together, damn it. This is like Fievel Goes West. She doesn't find him right away, so you're like, oh crap, are they dead? And that's one of the things I was able to predict that. And yeah, spoilers in this, by the way, they're not dead. That would be a bummer ending. That would be a serious bummer ending. No, but how she eventually finds them is really clever, and the reunion is because they're always trying to encourage their daughter throughout the film, throughout the flashbacks, and even outside the flashbacks. They always want to encourage their daughter that she can be more than what she thinks she is. This forgetful girl who can't remember really anything. And they do so many things like help her find her way home by lining shells, because she likes shells. Like, I like shells. And then she's like, you found your way home and you did that on your own. It's like, I did? It's like, oh God, so adorable. But it also shows the struggle with that condition also that Dory has, because she's when she not only thinks her parents have passed away, and she loses Marlon and Nemo, she gets swept outside while they're stuck in quarantine. You see her starting to panic. You see her starting to basically come undone. She can't cope. She's having so much trouble coping, and she says, okay, what would Dory do? Look around, there's water, kelp. I like kelp better. I like sand squishy. This isn't helping. Then she sees, I like shells, and then she sees the lion's shells, and then it leads to the reunion with her parents, and it's her own Dory way of doing things. Marlin and Nemo, though Though they do play second fiddle in the movie simply because they are not the main. They're not the key hallmark character. No, nah, wasn't the term. Not the key. They're not the center character of the film this time around. There's still moments with them, like when Marlon says something to Dory he shouldn't have, and he automatically regrets it. You see the bond that these characters actually made together. That you see that they do care about each other, and they are a family in their own way. The new characters that were introduced were fun as hell. Were great. I loved them. I love Destiny, the nearsighted whale shark. She's awesome. She's fun in her own way. She was apparently pipe pals with Dory. That was pretty funny. I can't remember who voiced one of the two seals, but E. Yourself voiced the other one. It's just like, hey, well, I can't remember his name. I'm going to call him Steve. He's like, Steve, give us your bucket. You want to sit on the rock, Steve? You want to sit on the rock? Come on, Steve. No, there you go, Steve. It's nice up here, isn't it? Now get off! I can't remember the beluga whale's name, but he's kind of like a hypochondriac, basically, where it's like, oh, my head, I hurt my head really bad, my echolocation doesn't work. Just stop giving me that crap. Do your echolocation. Just, ooh, oh my God, it's working. This is amazing. I see everything as a rainbow now. He's great, but a lot of people have been saying it, and it is true. This is one of the standout characters of this movie. Probably the best character, probably one of the best animated characters this year is Hank the Octopus, and I can't remember who voices his name. I looked it up. I saw it in the credits, and I can't remember. Now I'm being Dory. I'm being very forgetful right now. I think I like this. I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. What was I talking about? I was talking about a movie. Did I like the movie? I think I liked the movie. Maybe I didn't. If I forgot it was that bad. I don't know. Anyway. No, Hank is awesome because he's not a bad, I'm going to call him a guy. He's not a bad guy. He sees interactions with Dory. He just wants to go to Cleveland. He doesn't like the ocean. He's got bad memories of the ocean. He lost a tentacle in the ocean. He's not an octopus. He's a septopus, even though octopus can grow their tentacles back. So, moot point. But you see that he's not a douche. He just kind of wants to be safe. He wants to have that nice life away from the danger. But then he didn't count on making a friend with Dory. And you see immediately when he kind of berates Dory, he kind of backs off a little bit because he didn't really mean, he was just angry. And then eventually you see them get together and Dory's like, no, you're coming with me to the ocean. He's like, so does it. Dory's like, can I say something? He's like, what? He's like, I was just going to say, okay. Because she converts him and you see all the, by the way, he's just fun to watch because he's, half the time he's out of his enclosure because octopuses can survive, or octopi if you'd prefer, can survive out of the water for quite a bit of time. They can hold water inside them, so they can breathe breathe water through their gills, so they can actually survive on land for at least about, I think, an hour. I think they've made mention of. Now, obviously, he survives longer than that, but I wouldn't say that. He's constantly going in and out of water, so anything's possible. Yeah, at one point he pretends to be a baby. You see that in the trailer. That's fun. You see him just legitimately just drinking coffee. I'm just like, what? Okay. It's just weird. Whatever. But no, I loved all the new characters they introduced. It's still beautiful. Visually, it's very vibrant. It's very colorful. It's very energetic. And you know what? They finally showed how that tide pool scene in the trailer worked. I can't get on the tide pool's case now for having an octopus in the tide pool because they're trying to sneak Dory into the exhibit that she believes her parents are, and they just wind up in the tide pool. So, yeah, I can't blame them for putting an octopus in there because they didn't put an octopus in the tide pool. When I saw the trailer, when I saw the credits, I immediately saw some names. I'm like, wait, they were in the movie? I don't recall them being in the movie. Like, Dennis Leary's Gill was in the movie. I have no idea where Dennis Leary's Gill was in the movie. If he had to have been, like, in the background somewhere and had maybe one or two lines that just went by like that. I did not see that at all. So what was the point of that? They had Sigourney Weaver just narrating the Marine Institute's speaker system. It's like, I'm Sigourney Weaver. And it's like, okay, it's Sigourney Weaver. Whatever, I get the joke. The scene with the giant squid is pretty fun. That's a cool action little sequence. But the film is fun, funny, touching, emotional, and it's honestly a good teaching film for kids. It really is. It says just because maybe you're different, maybe you have a disability, maybe you're not as fast, strong, intelligent, maybe you have some sort of deficiency in some way, shape, or form, some sort of disability, handicap. Do not think that doesn't mean you can. Do not think that means you cannot excel or succeed at something just because someone tells you you can't or you have difficulties doing it. And I think it has a great message for children, especially in this day and age. I think it's a great message for kids. I can't think of anything I honestly hated about the film. I really can't. I really enjoyed this film. This is a great film. Now, that being said, do I think it's better than the original Finding Nemo? That's a tough call because I haven't seen that movie in years. It was briefly in its entirety. I briefly saw like 5 minutes of it on TV when I was at a restaurant a couple weeks ago, but I haven't seen the movie in a long time. So I can't give an accurate assessment if I think it's better than Finding Nemo or not. If I were to from what I can remember of Finding Nemo, I'm going to say a little bit, actually. I'm going to be one of the people who does say a little bit because of how Dory's character is portrayed, because she's someone who struggles with disability, and because of the teaching effects basically the life lessons this can teach someone with disabilities. I do think on some levels it is better than Finding Nemo, but Finding Nemo was very innovative for what it was. It was one of Pixar's crowning achievement films back in the day, so I'm not going to... I would have to rewatch Finding Nemo to really be able to say whether it's better or not. But I think it's still a fantastic film, I think. This is going to be one of the breakout hits of the year. Well, not even breakout. It's going to be one of the hit films of the year. I do believe this could stand a very good chance of making it to the $1 billion club this year. We've had 2 films already, Zootopia and Captain America Civil War. Both are owned by both have companies that are Disney owned. So I think Pixar might. Is Pixar I don't remember. Is Pixar Disney? Yes, Disney's Pixar. So let's see if they can crack a $3 billion film in 1 year. That Disney's on a roll right now for their films. So Jungle Book's in the 19 or 11 or 12, something like that. I don't think Jungle Book's going to crack $1 billion, but it astounded. It just blew numbers out of the water on that. So what would I give this rating? I can't say it's perfect. I don't think it's perfect. But I can barely think of anything I saw wrong with the film. Except maybe I would have liked to see more of some characters, I suppose. But I think the characters that we saw were in there for the right amount of time. So it was funny, as I said, heartwarming, touching. It's good teaching movie, good uplifting movie for kids. I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I can't think of. I don't know if I want to give it a 10 though. That's the thing. I'm really trying to think if there was anything I did not like that would warrant me not giving it a 10 out of 10. Honestly, no. I can't think of any reason why not to give it a 10 out of 10. So I got to change that answer. I got to give it a 10 out of 10. I can't think of anything I didn't like about it. Okay. To be fair, if you found the character of Dory annoying in the first Finding Nemo, then you will have a problem with this film. That is the only negative maybe I could give on it, is that if you did find the character originally annoying, 1 second. Someone ran down the wrong tube. Anyway, if you did find the character originally annoying in the first movie, you may have a problem with this film. I don't know what it was. I got a little tickle in my throat now. Anyway. I gotta touch on that. Also gotta touch on the animated short beforehand. Piper. It's just about this little bird. I think it's a little. I don't know the name of the species, but it's like a little sand dollar bird. Basically, they live by the beach. The tide comes in, then goes out, and they go and get little clams to eat, looking for the bubbles. And this little chick is learning how to do that, and then he gets hit by the water. And at first I think he's like, oh god, it's gonna get dark and get swept to sea. No, he's just sitting in his little nest, feathers ruffled from the water. You see one of his eyes kind of twitch, and he's freaked out from the experience of being hit by the wave. Just oh. But then it's basically him learning to overcome that fear, and basically he braces himself for the impact of the wave, and he sees where all the like the big clams are after that and stuff like that, and he goes and gets it for all the other birds, and they're eating clams and stuff. And it's really cute, but what blew me away with this short, and it's something it does better than I think any other animated film this year, including the film I just saw, including Zootopia. The animation in this short film is unflippin' believable in my mind. This literally, besides, with the exception of the emotion of the eyes they gave these these little bird characters, and really, it's just like a little bit more expressive than how the bird's eyes actually are. This looks like what's a good example? Trying to think of a game that has outstanding visual to the point where it looks legitimately real. Okay, if E3 just happened, watch the God of War 3 trailer, and it's that level of animation. It looks almost real, like legitimately. I would, if I were just watching a movie that was designed with this type of animation and was a good movie invested, I would forget that it was animated. I really would. It was that good of animation. That blew my mind for a little bit. I'm like, what the hell? Where's this animation coming from? Why haven't I seen more of it? So yeah, that's my thoughts on Finding Dory. I did have some trailers. Got the new trailer for Pete's Dragon. I haven't spoken about that yet. I would have done a reaction, but I gotta compartmentalize some stuff. It didn't warrant me doing a reaction at the time. I really should get back to doing some more trailer reactions. I haven't gotten around to doing that, or reviews, or to say. But no, I think Pete's Dragon honestly looks fun. It looks whimsical, looks charming. I don't want to hear anyone complain about the dragon, because that is a live action dragon that's been adapted from the original Pete's Dragon. And if you remember the design of the original Pete's Dragon, this thing looks near identical, just muscled up and looks like a dragon as opposed to the style dragon he was. So if you've got a legitimate problem with the way he looks, that's fine. But if you're going to compare it to the original and then complain, no. No. I actually wrote down the trailers, but they were on my phone, so I didn't I didn't look beforehand. I did get a new trailer for Ghostbusters. I'm surprised. I was actually surprised. It's a legitimate new trailer. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad trailer. I mean, I can't say I'm looking forward to the movie, but I'm not as against it as maybe I once was. And I wasn't fully against it either. It didn't look good. And now it's looking okay. And they even had the Pillsbury Doughboy in there. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, sorry. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in there. And it kind of crushes them at one point. I got that Monster Trucks again. That's something. That looks stupid fun. Kind of stupid fun kids film. That was another one. I got a new trailer for that, or we got a new trailer. There was like 30 to 40 people in the theater, so there was a lot. And someone broke a glass bottle on the floor and spilled something. What was that? Middle school, worst years of my life. Yeah. I mean, it looks fine. You kind of can tell where it's going to be going by the end of it, where he's going to rebel against the student body. The guy, Amon's boyfriend's probably going to be dumped, all that stuff. So I think it might be based off a book. So it's that. It looks okay. I might see it. Who knows what else is playing at that point? We'll find out. This is the Dory in me. I can't remember all the trailers I got. Moana, I think it is. Basically, it's based off. It's the Hawaiian theme movie where Dwayne The Rock Johnson's playing a demigod. The girl's God. It's Moana. Mona. I think I'm gonna go with Mona. I'm probably wrong. And there goes the light. 1 second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Oh, there we go. But yeah. Now that looks interesting. That looks fun. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm always gonna see something with him, man. He's one of the few movie stars who still actually draws box office dollars in. And I do like the basis I heard in the story where the girl is trying to prove herself as a sailor. And from what I can gather from the trailer, she may actually have some powers of her own. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson's probably just going to be adorable. Fun to watch. Awesome to watch. Awesome. That was the word I was looking for. Awesome, fun. Awesome. He's going to be entertaining to watch. You see him turn to a bird at one point. No, and And visually, I think that film is going to be stunning because the Hawaiian region is a beautiful region. Or at least the South Pacific region is a beautiful region. And from the bits I could gather from that, looks like it's going to be a very beautiful looking film to watch. There's probably something else that I'm missing, but right now I can't remember it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. If you have an idea for who would win, put that in the comments below as well. We will get to that, or I will get to that at some point. I have no plans for tomorrow in terms of videos. Same with Sunday or Saturday. Sunday, it's going to be box office. Same old, same old. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you folks next time. Good night, everybody.